Good morning. Good morning, G-Force. Tom Ginn here. I am so grateful for so many things. I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share gratitude. G is for gratitude. Gratitude works. You know, there's a lot of study and research around gratitude and the principles and how it affects us all the way down to the cellular level. So when one really starts understanding the power of gratitude and studies gratitude and applies gratitude in their daily walk, I guarantee you things around you change, your perspective change, people change, you change. Gratitude is I believe sort of the mortar to the building blocks of personal development and growth and happiness and having peace and joy in your life, no matter what the circumstances are. You know, we came off this week of our 4th of July or Independence Day, and so grateful for that. I still, daily make a gratitude statement around the liberty and freedoms we have, and I don't take it for granted. It gives us the opportunity to talk and share ideas, no matter what side of the fence you might be on. I just love this country. I'm so grateful for this. This has been a short week for many of us, and I am so grateful for this last week and a remembrance of our forefathers, what they sacrificed, potentially could have given up their lives for what we have. So I just want to go back to the 4th of July Independence week, and don't take it for granted. Be grateful. Be grateful. We live in one of the most marvelous countries on the planet, and I don't say that lightly. Anybody that has lived other places and experienced different hardships because of the culture, the politics, or whatever the case may be, that's why so many people want to come here to the United States. But anyway, I'm so grateful. Today, I've got a number of things I want to do is make sure I don't have a guest this morning. A lot of people are on vacation, long weekends, that type of thing. So I didn't have a guest scheduled, but I do have a guest scheduled for next week. And that announcement is going to be Theodora Moga. She is part of our Grow Live Academy, and she's from Colorado, and she's going to talk about her story, Grateful Child of God. Her story coming from communist Romania to the United States and what she's gone through and where she's at, her mission in life. It's a powerful, powerful story. So, turn on your notifications for next week. Also, I've got an ask as well. I'm looking to build my subscriber list on YouTube. So if you just go to bit.ly, subscribe Tom Ginn, please subscribe. You'll get notifications on any of these videos or anything I put through my YouTube channel. So I'd appreciate that as well. So turn on your notifications next week. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll be covering different principles out of this book, that the power of the subconscious mind and how it unlocks your greatest potential. The Keys to Success by Dr. Joseph Murphy. So, so next week, this is going to be our guest. Let me get her picture up. You don't want to miss this interview next week. Okay, so turn on your notifications, and Mr. Gassert, I appreciate what you said, Mark. Thanks much, my friend. Thanks much for jumping on. Hey, share this out, tag your friends, whatever the case may be. Hey, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's the link to do that. So have a great day, Mark. We'll be talking soon. Mark is my cohort in Elevate Your Profits. You know, that's another announcement. Turn on your notifications for 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Our guest next week on Elevate Your Profits is going to be Drew Deraney, Schooley Mitchell, business cost reduction consultant. He's going to be talking a lot about why the easiest dollar made in business is the dollar that you save. So he's going to be talking about what he does to help business be more profitable by analyzing how they spend their money and their services or whatever the case may be. So that's going to be a great interview. So turn on your notifications as well. So those are the quick announcements for today. And, you know, gratitude does work. And we'll be talking about the power of the subconscious. And I'm just going to cover a couple principles here in a moment, because once we understand what is controlling the results that we get in our life, and it's not the conscious mind, it's not the conscious intellectual mind and our reasoning mind that's really getting the results that we have in our life. We can track it all the way back and see what our subconscious, how it's been programmed, in how you look at relationships, how you look at money, how you look at success, how you deal with obstacles in life. Those things that are embedded at an emotional level in our subconscious dictates how we respond or react and ultimately give us a result. Everything that has happened in our life is accumulation of events and thoughts, and how we responded or reacted to that has dictated where you are today. So if you're not satisfied where you are today, you've got to change something. You can't continue doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And, you know, we read books, we go to seminars, we go to workshops, we do a lot of different things for knowledge base, but knowledge on itself doesn't change results. Because when I first got into the coaching business through the financial services arena through Dave Ramsey, Dave said to me, he says, you know, 20% of success in anything in life, or 20% success in relationship to money, is knowledge. Only 20%. Yeah, we need knowledge. We need the ability to reason, the ability to logically make decisions. But a lot of the reasoning and logic is skewed based on your subconscious, your perspective to a situation. So when we really understand the power of the subconscious and how it's gotten you to where you are today, if you're not satisfied with anything in your life, you've got to look at what is my thinking at a subconscious level. And that's a process. That's what I teach. Last night on Grow Live Academy, we had a Troy Aberley on, and he had his son Luke on, and how he's helping his son have a different mindset. Unbelievable. And so we are programmed. You know, through our DNA, we have traits and things that are within our DNA. But as we grow and come onto this earth, around us, who is around us, impact us and form the foundation of how we think. So if you can want different results, you got to be able to track back and find out what is the subconscious thinking that is giving the results. And if you keep, you know, people say like, nothing's changing. I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied. You know, all these things that are in front of us are controlled by your subconscious. So when we learn to recognize that, you're now in control and you can change. That's the beautiful thing. No matter what has happened in the past, you can let that go. You can learn from that. But what you can do is accentuate those things that have given you success and build on it and find those things in your subconscious. You'll find the thread. You'll find the thing, the thought at subconscious level that is giving you the results. See, results are nothing more than your thoughts. How do you think about it? You have a choice. Your thoughts. And that's what I help individuals learn to understand. What is it? It's helped my life in many different ways, in my relationship and my belief system about my ability to do more than I thought I was capable of doing on a self-image or belief systems around money and prosperity. Getting through learning disabilities, how I learned to deal with that from a different perspective. It was all through getting a mentor and coach, becoming involved, learning about myself, learning what has caused me to be successful, also learn what's been caused me not to be the best version of myself, living to my fullest potential. So the power of the subconscious, I highly recommend. I always talk about, books are great, but there's a methodology. And sometimes that's where a coach and mentor come in, and then they help you get clarity and direction on how to change what needs to be changed. So when we have awareness of that, so I highly encourage, if you haven't gotten a mentor or a coach, I highly recommend it. Any time you talk to somebody that's excelling or doing extraordinary things in their personal lives, their community lives, their business lives, you'll find out that they make investments in coaching and mentoring. So if you want to change, find somebody that can help you, that's been down the path, that can show you, be a Sherpa, show you where the pitfalls are, bring you to a different direction, make recommendations and considerations, because your subconscious needs to be altered to get changes. Yeah, are we brainwashed? Yes, we are. Can you re-brainwash yourself? Yes, you can. And it's so powerful when you understand the power of the subconscious. So I highly recommend you get this book. This is what Bob Proctor really teaches, is understanding what's controlling the results. And there's a process. Just having a book and knowledge, there is a discipline that you have to apply. You were programmed through repetition. To unprogram, you got to use repetition and apply that until it becomes predominant program in your behavior and your thinking. You can always identify what your thinking is on first thought. And first thought will put you into action, either positively or negatively. And I covered this the other day, that we have anywhere from 6,200 thoughts to 50,000 thoughts a day. Thoughts. And this is what they, through research, 80% of them are negative. 80% of our thoughts are negative. And that is driving our results, how we respond or react off of that. So if you can shift those numbers and have more positive reinforcement thoughts at a subconscious level, not just in the conscious mind, but at the subconscious level, guess what happens? You take action in that direction versus the negative. We are always going to move in the direction of our primary thoughts, always. But if you don't recognize it, you can't change it. So today I'm just going to just cover one simple thing. So what I'd like you to do is just tag and share. I have an ask. I'm looking to build my YouTube channel subscribers up. My first goal this week or next week is to have 100 subscribers. I'm a quarter of the way there. The next goal is 1,000, and I just want to build that subscriber list out. So I'm asking for your help, and you'll get the benefit of being notified anytime I do something through my YouTube channel. If you ever need to get a hold of me, here's my email. I come from a background to do financial coaching, behavior before numbers. I do personal development coaching. I do many different things in my business to help improve people's lives. So, be free to reach out to me. If you've got questions about money and relationship to money, please reach out to me. Or if you're stuck, reach out to me. Glad to have that conversation. I do offer free consultations. Let's explore where you're at. Where do you might want to go? Where do you want to go? Thanks again, Mark. Thanks, Mark. Great comment, Mark. I appreciate that. So the subconscious mind. I'm just going to cover one thing. That the subconscious mind has no reasoning or logic ability. Zero. It's not like your conscious mind. Your subconscious mind can't argue. Whatever you press upon it, the subconscious mind, it just accepts. Whether it's positive or negative, good or bad, it has no reasoning. It just knows what it's been programmed to do at a subconscious level. It will accept whatever it is as true. It will accept it, whatever is true. That's pretty powerful when you think about it. And because it's a subconscious programming, the events and things around us, we will start bringing in or keep those environmental influences to support our subconscious. If you're looking for real change, look around the people that you hang around with. Your subconscious is keeping you there. So until you recognize if you want to change out of that environment, you have to change the environment. And that is a subconscious thinking process. And then you start being influenced and supporting that new idea based on your environment. Your environment is your subconscious going to keep you in an environment that it feels comfortable with. It doesn't know good, bad, hot, cold, big, small. It just will keep you in that place or that zone. So I'm just looking at the book here, and there's a couple points here I really wanted to make sure I highlighted today, because it's really important that to understand that. So we have been programmed through repetition. Most and all psychotherapists and psychologists will tell you this. Our primary baseline and theme, or the track that we run on, has been formed by age 7. I track back how I believed about relationship to money back to when I was a child. Oh, now I understand my thinking around money and prosperity, how I learned that through that environment. It came from my parents. God bless them. They didn't know any different. I accepted the subconscious had no ability to reason up to age 7. We don't have that ability. We accept it. We think that's the reality, and it's programmed in, and we move in our life with that belief system until we have a new awareness. And then we can change that process. If you're thinking negative all the time, that's habitual. And you'll get the same results over and over again. You'll get negative results. First thoughts. It moves you into action. Are you moving in a direction to support? Thanks, Mark, for sharing. Appreciate it very much, my friend. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We'll be talking on Monday. I look forward to our interview Monday, Mark. So that with that all said, have a great day. And I'm going to bring up this picture here again because I think it is really important to understand the mind is not your brain. The mind is the energy. Mind is the thought. You can't see it. It's energy, vibration, whatever you want to call it. Everything is in motion. Thoughts are energy. You can't see it. So Dr. Thurman Fleet came up with this. Understand, if you can see the mind, you can make the changes. So this is what we call the stick person. This is what Bob Proctor says is probably the greatest thing that he's ever found in understanding, helping himself transform his thinking to get different results. And he's built all his coaching off of this primary picture right here. See, if we're having 80% of our thoughts are negative, you're on this side. It creates worry, it creates fear, it creates anxiety. And we don't like that, so we suppress it. We put our heads in the sand. We suppress it, maybe with drugs, alcohol, sex, addictions, to suppress those negative feelings. We suppress it. That moves to a place of depression. Ultimately can lead to disease, dis-ease. You're out of balance. Nothing seems right, but it will affect you at a physiological level, and you will self-destruct. Your body will become diseased when you're in a state of negativity, fear, worry, and doubt. If that goes on entire life, you can see people that have good positive lives. Generally, they're going to be happier, healthier, all those things. People in a worry state, you can see it in their physiology, you can see it in everything they do, and they're falling apart physiologically. And there's a lot of research. When you change your thoughts, it changes everything down to the cellular level. So I think this might be the number one reason you may want to learn how to shift your thinking, just for the preservation and make your life, your physical life, healthier. Without health, you don't have a whole lot. You have a lot of loss. So very important. So when you learn this principle, now you can move to the knowledge, and that's through study. You get a better understanding. It's only through awareness can you make change. Then you have to have a belief system. You have to have some faith of the outcome you're seeking at an emotional level. When we move to a place of positivity, we have what I call thinking homeostasis, or well-being. You have that overall well-being. No matter what's going on, you're responding versus reacting when you're on the negative side. And guess what? When you're happy, excited, and positive, you can't hold it back. It's going to radiate that energy or vibration. It's going to radiate out, and you're going to share it physically, verbally, in energy. It can't hold itself down. You don't want to suppress it. And guess what? It creates acceleration. Everything operates at speed of light. Your thoughts operate at speed of light. And what it does, instead of dis-ease, it's you become at ease. So when we're going through this lesson, I will be bringing the stick person up because it's a visualization. I've got it up on my screensaver here on my computer. When I coach my clients, I introduce them to this so that they can see where they are at any given moment. First thought. Those first thoughts are tied with emotions, feelings, vibrations. When you can recognize that, you can then start reforming and reframing your thought and move away from it. And doesn't eliminate a problem, but it gives you the ability to get out of worry and doubt and out of fear and respond versus react. Because when we're in a state of worry and fear, you cannot think clearly. And there's a lot of research around that. So if you can minimize that, your clarity becomes clear. The best way to put it. When I've dealt with my financial clients, they're stressed out, they're worried, that, and even the simplest tasks become a burden. They're hard because fear and worry is trying to preserve and keep you safe. And your mind and your brain, your physical brain, your reasoning, logical brain gets circuited, it gets short circuited. It doesn't work as effectively. So if you can lower that stress level down out of worry and fear, you now become more effective in dealing with anything. So I'm just going to close this. If you have indulged in fear, worry, or other forms of destructive thinking, the remedy is being able to recognize that. And when you can recognize it and shift, you have now moved to this direction: freedom, happiness, and perfect health. Psychological health, physical health. We see a lot of miracles out there. Doctors can't give an explanation why a person had a recovery from a cancer or any serious illness. And what they found out is when that person had changed their perspective from a negative to a positive and a positive outcome, it affects all the way down the cellular level. And the body has the ability to heal itself. And doctors know that, but they can't explain why it happens. They just connect the dots. And when we move away from negativity, fear, worry, and doubt, our genius factor, our capabilities are accentuated. We become more creative. See, solving problems in life is through creativity. You'll find a way through creativity, but if we're in that state of worry and fear, you can't be as creative. You just can't. You're not as effective. And then keep this in mind that everything in the universe operates by law. It's just like this pen. Gravity works 100% of the time, and it does the same thing over and over. That's law. Thinking operates by law. The vibrations, it's law. We can identify in our highest state of vibrational feelings is love. That's the highest level of vibration. It gives, and there's infinite different vibration levels within that. But recognize when you've been in love or you love something. What do you feel? But if you're unhappy, you're negative, how do you feel? Those are vibrational levels. And so you're in total control. And what it does, if you learn how to be in control of that, you are going to have and create more freedom, that ease, more freedom, happiness, joy, and health. And that's the power of the subconscious mind. If you think your conscious mind is controlling everything, I encourage you to do some research and do some analysis, and you can track back. It wasn't reason that created the outcome. See, if you have been programmed negatively, your subconscious, your logic and reason has been skewed based on the subconscious programming. And you can change that perspective. As a man thinketh, so he becomes. And this is my quote: the thread of your thoughts create the garment you wear. Who you are, the garment, that internal you, it shows up. So if you have thoughts of burlap threads, your garments are going to be burlap, rough, not attractive, ugly. But if you have thoughts of silk, your garments will be silk. It will refine you. It'll take you to a higher level. So the thoughts are the threads of the garments that you wear. So with that all said, this is Friday. I'm so grateful for today, this moment. I am so grateful what's coming up at 10 o'clock this morning. I won't get into the details, but it's a big business opportunity with a local business here in town. And I'm nervous. I'm scared at the same time, but I'm grateful for the opportunity to be put in a position to have that dialogue this morning at 10 o'clock. So, yeah, I go through the same apprehensions that you do, but it's only through gratitude does it bring me to a state of homeostasis. And now I'm going to be responding versus reacting. And it'll allow me to communicate differently because I'm in a state of positivity. So with that all said, have a great day. Be grateful for this moment. Gratitude works. It negates negativity. It gives us different perspectives. Even in our challenges, it gives us an opportunity. Even in loss, how do we deal with it in a different way? Gratitude. I'm so grateful for being informed, becoming aware, and applying gratitude in everything I do. So have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday morning, somewhere between 7 and 8 a.m. on Central Time. And next week's guest, turn on your notifications, and we'll see you then. We're signing out. G-Force.